how do you feel when a package arrives? When you get a bunch of movies, you've seen the announcements months ago, it's something you've died to get your hands on, it finally arrives through the door. How do you feel? Personally, there's quite a bit of an excitement for me. The package comes in, there's a little bit of a mystery sometimes of what it is, because I can't remember ordering certain things, or sometimes things just appear, and you tear into that box, and suddenly you see something, you're like, wow, I remember that being announced 3 months ago. It's finally here, it's in my hands, it's phenomenal, it's everything I wanted it to be. Then what? Then what happens? Because the most recent one for me, I think I've been waiting for ages, was The Hitcher. There was a long gestating period of getting a little bit of updates. They found the materials, they were releasing a Blu-ray package, they found the original camera negative, they were going to upgrade it to 4K, all the wealth of extras were coming. You get little teases of the packaging and everything, and then suddenly, boom, it's in front of you, and everything is just a culmination of, wow, this is amazing, I finally have it, I've got it. But what comes after? You get this thing, and for me, it's the instant, just watching it all, throwing it all in, devouring every piece it comes with it, looking at the booklets, looking at the extras, looking at the packaging, just going, wow, taking little pictures, send it to my friend, they go, look what's arrived, isn't this amazing? Posting it on social media, going like, yes, it's finally here. Then it goes to the other shelving unit and lives. It's a weird feeling. It's an almost addiction. Well, it is an addiction to a certain way to look at it. There's that anticipation, there is that rush of endorphins, of great feelings when you suddenly get it. Then there's a come down, next one. Then you start going, where's the next hit come from? Where am I going to get that next rush? Oh my goodness, I can't wait. There's the Louis Fouillade set from Eureka. That's going to be amazing. It arrives. Wow, it's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Start to work my way through it. And I know when I get to the end, I'll have consumed. Consume and move on. Consume and move on. It just seems to be a never-ending cycle. And it's a journey that I am somewhat happy to be on, and it's moments of self-reflection where you look at it and go, what the hell am I doing? But we all have to have something in life. There all has to be something that you look forward to, something that's just for you, your little niche, something that makes everything worthwhile. And it's not wrong to feel like that. You have certain things. I love my family. I love spending time with them. But it's nice to get a little bit of time for myself. It's nice to sit down and watch a movie. It's nice to get something that I can share with my family every now and again. Come gather round, watch this. You're all going to love it. Sallow's amazing. Maybe not that film, but you find something that you want to sit down with the family and enjoy. You can share the passion. And other times it's my own thing. But I'm torn between the almost mindless consuming of this and the why, and the do I need it, and does it matter if I need it? Do I want it? Is it something that helps me continue down the path? Because I love films. I love talking about them. I love discovering them. I love looking forward to getting them. And when I get them, I do consume everything on it. So I'm using it for its purpose. It's the purpose after that weighs heavy with me. It's the amassing, it's the collecting, it's the space, it's all the topics that I've talked about, that many others have talked about, the continuing cycle of what brings it down. And I wonder, what makes the hobby become too much? What stops it from being fun and becomes problematic? And for me, and I won't go into this too much, is space. The whole space aspect. And I think if I had more space, I'd continue. I'd continue haphazardly just gathering more, loving it, looking at my collection going, that's great. That takes me back to this point. Like little time capsules of when I watched it, of conversations that I had, of connections that I made, of talking to other people. It's fun, but it's the constraints on that make it less fun, that make it a little bit more stressful. Like a space. If I could expand my space, I would continue on happily, not even concerned about how many movies I was gathering, because I like the hit. I like the excitement. I like the anticipation. I like the addictive nature of it. Now, if I didn't get movies, there would be something else that I'd be into, that I would be spending money on, that I would be spending time on, because you can't just work and have no kind of release to that. And there is, like I said, times where you want people, you want family, but there are other times I want to be alone. And sometimes the going, switching off, watching a movie, tuning out and enjoying that is something that really helps me get back to kind of a status quo, calming nerve. So it's just fun though when you look at it and you think of collecting as an addiction, and an addiction always has that bad connotations. This is wrong. This is something we shouldn't be enabling. But why not? Maybe we should. Maybe we are a little bit too hard on ourselves sometimes. And I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll be like, I've got too much stuff. But that's because of the confines. Ultimately, I enjoy this. I like talking about films. I like discovering them. I like the extra materials. I like the best version of a film. It's all something that speaks to me and makes me excited for doing a day's work and coming home and having something to open and enjoy and delve into. It's fun, and my passion for film seems to be unwavering. So it's something I'm definitely going to continue, but it's just a thought. Is it addicting? Is it wrong? I don't think so. I know you guys out there have wonderful ideas on collecting and get stuck in this kind of psychological loop where you start to reflect on things and maybe over-analyse certain aspects. It's a hobby. As long as it's not harming anyone, it's perfectly fine. If it enriches your life a little bit, that's perfectly fine as well. I mean, it can be something that can be a little daunting at times, and then maybe little course corrections needed. But yeah, I wouldn't want to change it. It's fun. It's what brings me joy, what brings me connections, allows me to discover other people and talk to them. It's an addiction that I'm willing to accept, along with coffee. There's my ramblings on this kind of topic. I would love to know if you have any thoughts on it. Well, drop me a comment in the comment box below, because I think these offer up some great discussions. As always, there is more content up here where you can see more of my stuff if you're interested. In the description box below are links to Patreon membership program, manlyfilm.com, always, which you can support. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next.